Hey, I'm Mick Rowe, and this is the story of the latest Gandhi's Gun record. I've been playing music about as long as I can remember, and it was right out of high school that the band I was in got an indie deal, which basically afforded us room and board, all accommodations paid in Las Vegas for 5 years. And it was while I was out in Vegas that we got to play with some of the bands that I'd always dreamed about playing with as a kid, and play in some of the venues that I'd only read about in books and seen on television. A lot of great times. But it was also out in Vegas that the lifestyle of the music we were playing started to kind of catch up with the creative side, and that's when the downward spiral began. So I moved to San Antonio, Texas to start fresh, and started recording under the band name Gandhi's Gun, and we recorded our first record full throttle. But the lifestyle that I was trying to get away from in Vegas managed to stick with me. And it wasn't long after recording that first record that I took a job at Chili's waiting tables and bartending, and I met a really close friend who started bugging me to go to church with him. And so I remember it like it was yesterday. I remember waking up and my cell phone's going off next to my head. Pretty annoying. And so I pick it up and I look at it, and it's the friend of mine from work, and it says, "Get your butt up and get to church." So I remember thinking to myself, well, this would be pretty hilarious if I rolled into church. So I got up and I went to church that morning, more so to appease him than to benefit myself. And I can remember kind of slouching my way through the front doors and creeping down low in my seat, hoping that nobody saw me. But I remember when the pastor got on stage and started to preach that I started to get captured by the teaching. And the desire in me to hear more and more just grew and grew and grew. So I would show up on a Wednesday and I would show up on a Sunday just to hear more of the teaching. And that desire is still as strong as ever today. And I still go back to that same church. The only difference is now I'm a youth pastor and a worship leader. So Gandhi's Gun just basically gives me a chance to share my heart and my story through music. And I know that when I was growing up, I needed a band like Gandhi's Gun. I wish I'd had a band like Gandhi's Gun that plays the kind of music I love, just that good old rock and roll. And if I can just be that band for somebody out there like myself that might listen to it and say, well, if this guy can find God, then there's got to be a way I can find God too, then I can't think of anything else more satisfying. So I'm really excited about the new record and the direction of the band, and I just can't wait for everyone to hear it because I know everyone's going to enjoy it. Thanks so much.